It's literally just felt like last season finished about 5 minutes ago. No, little to my knowledge, the Premier League starts up this weekend and the brand new 2020-2021 season gets underway. I know leagues like France have already started weeks ago. We've got Italy coming up next week. In September, it's all going down. It was one of the most long stretched out seasons I think we're ever going to experience in our lifetimes. A period in time we're all going to remember, but hopefully we never have to experience that again. So what we have got here today is a FIFA 21 modded career mode. All the brand new teams, brand new kits, brand new transfers, brand new wonder kids even in the game. They are in this PC mod. I'll leave the link in the description this time because the link actually works. Now most of the new teams are in their respected leagues like Fulham, Leeds United promoted to the Premier League. We have all the new kits, new transfers up to date. Still got a few more weeks to go in the transfer window, but it's the best we can do for now. For the purposes of the experiment and simulation, we are going to be managing Regina just because they're a brand new team in this mod and Serie B won't be in FIFA 21. I want to have as little impact as possible upon the whole simulation. We'll check out on all the leagues, all the top goal scorers, all the transfers to see what goes down in the 2020-21 season. Put your predictions down in the comments below. New beginnings, new season, a fresh new start for every single team. I'm praying that sometime throughout this season we get to have fans back into the stadium because that's what we truly deserve. We actually have a career mode god, a career mode legend if you will. It is Hashim Mastor in this side, the 22-year-old Moroccan. You might have remembered him from FIFA 15, FIFA 16 career mode. A high potential beast that the streets will never forget. Just to start it, I'll throw that little fun fact in there. But yeah, I bet you haven't heard his name in a while. Now, because this mod is completely up to date, we are in the current date. Season 1 starts in July 2020. I know the dates might not be completely accurate, but what can we do? That'll probably be fixed in FIFA 21. Can't really do all too much about that. It's as accurate as possible. I just want to start off with all the Premier League new transfers, new kits. We've got Arsenal's brand new home kit, plus their new marble second kit. Aston Villa, Burnley, both of their new jerseys aren't in this mod whatsoever. We've got Chelsea's new boy Kai Havertz, and their little new number at Stamford Bridge, Wilfried Zaha. There's no Crystal Palace shirt. James Rodriguez, though, a brand new Everton boy. The Colombian arriving at Goodison Park seems like a decent little kit. Mario Lemina, brand new Fulham player, but no Fulham kit in the game, but it has opposite effects for another promoted club at Leeds United. Their brand new Spanish striker Rodrigo is wearing their new Premier League kit after 16 years they're back. And James Maddison, he's repping the Leicester home kit. It's looking pretty decent, just like Harvey Elliott, who is rocking out on that Liverpool new champions kit. We've got Ferran Torres repping the Manchester City home kit. I'm not sure how I feel about it in game. I feel like in real life it looks a bit better. The cracks are just a bit too predominant in FIFA. It might be different come FIFA 21. We've got Donny van de Beek. The Don himself has arrived at Manchester United. It's the bus seat-esque Manchester United home kit. No new kit for Sheffield, unfortunately, in this version, but we do have Mohamed Salasu, the Ghanaian centre-back who just arrived at Southampton. Brand new kit is looking absolutely fire on him. He's a bit of a thick boy as well, so he's showing it off to its maximum potential. We have Steven Bergwijn with the new Tottenham jersey. West Brom's new kit isn't in this mod version, thankfully for that, because it basically just looks like a barcode. I feel some type of way about the new West Ham kit. It's pretty decent. Bit of an upgrade upon last season. Wolves, Adama Traore. I mean, that orange kit, you can't go wrong. The detailing, the texture, it's looking on point. We've got a few French outfits up next. Jonathan David rocking out the new Lille kit. Dimitri Payet wearing the new Marseille jersey. And it's not only a new kit, it's a new wonder kit, a new player in the game. Xavi Simons wearing Paris's gorgeous kits this season, man. The drip they are wearing is immense. Jude Bellingham as well, brand new player, added face scan and all. The Borussia Dortmund Electrobuzz kit has launched. BVB definitely do have some electrifying kits on display this season. Leroy Sané representing Bayern Munich, new transfer, and it's just a clean red kit for the European champions. Florian Wirtz is going to be a brand new player, brand new wonder kit. Bayer Leverkusen jersey. It looks icy, it looks cool. And then the zigzags from Inter are in here as well. Let me know down in the comments below, how do you rate a lot of these jerseys? I mean, some of them are a bit hit and miss. I'm vibing with the Inter kit. This Juve kit, you know, you either love it or hate it, really. You're not going to be seeing it in FIFA 21 nonetheless. There's no real point in showing you that. Lucas Paquetá, brand new partners with EA, AC, and Inter, so their kits will definitely be in next year's iteration. Nicolo Zaniolo, unfortunately, just picked up an injury, a long-term injury in real life, back-to-back. Brilliant Barcelona kit on. I must admit, that has been their best in years. Martin Odegaard with a pretty plain, boring Real Madrid home kit. All the new kit designs, all the new jerseys in the game. This mod has provided it. Let me know what is your favorite kit of the upcoming season down below. For me, it just has to be PSG, man. It looks too clean, looks too smart, plus all their away jerseys. It's just done right. unrivaled. Now it's time to get simulating. We're going to be checking back on all the results, all the leagues, all the top goal scorers, and who were the highly paid transfers that moved around in either the summer or the winter. June 1st will be our return date. Let's see how this simulation gets underway. The summer transfer window has slammed shut, and here are all the transfer negotiations, all the dealings that have been confirmed, the most expensive being paid, Andy Robertson to Napoli for £77.7 million. That is probably never happening in a million years, but we do have a transfer that is pretty much on the money. It's realistic at this point in time. Jadon Sancho to Manchester United, £73 million. Kalidou Koulibaly, Napoli being involved with a lot of business. He's off to Real Madrid. They've secured his services for £68.5 million. Paul Pogba to Real Madrid as well. Okay. Zinedine Zidane snapping in the transfer window. Mauro Icardi is going to be the solution to Juve striker problems. Okay. He returns to the Serie A for £60.6 million. Sergio Busquets has landed at Inter for £57.7. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang has not signed that new contract for Arsenal. And the Gabonese striker, now 31, is off to PSG for £57 million. Joe Gomez making the move to Roma. And Gabriel Jesus switching it up to Atletico Madrid. £40+ million being spent alongside Dani Carvajal is going to make his way onto Bayern. And now Barcelona have taken the plunge on a 30-year-old Jordan Henderson for £39 million. Liverpool fans, I don't know what your thoughts are on that one, but a very fascinating transfer window. It has been Tagliafico to Real Madrid. Manchester United have picked up Richarlison and Thomas Lemar through to Borussia Dortmund. Wow, okay, any more twists and turns we got Digne and Belotti, a double swoop for Bayern. They've been active in this transfer window alongside Napoli, man. They are front and center of all the transfer business going down. Alex Telles moving to RB Leipzig. Milan take the plunge on Moroccan Amin Harit as we move down. Nainggolan signs for Arsenal, 25.6 mil, relatively cheap. Acuna to Barcelona. And a few more low-key, non-marquee signings going down. You can take your time to look at them all, but I've sorted them out by how expensive they've all been. Oh, Lucas Leiva returns to the Premier League. He's going to Arsenal, the now 33-year-old Brazilian. I like it. That has been the main transfers, a wrap-up of the summer window. I know there's completely different time frames in real life in comparison to this game, but we've had to make do. Let's simulate to January. In contrast to January, not too much money being thrown around. Just a few transfers I thought were pretty impressive and just took me by surprise was Oscar's return to the Premier League. He's now playing for Arsenal. The Gunners picked him up for £37.5 million from Shanghai. Ricardo Pereira moves to Napoli. Meanwhile, Dias makes an appearance in the Premier League for Chelsea for £32.3 million. Jose Gaya off to RB Leipzig. Josef Martinez signs for Marseille, £31.4 million spent. And Wilfried Zaha's finally seen an escape route out of Crystal Palace. PSG managed to make it work for £30.3 million. In the grand scheme of things, a pretty, non-eventful transfer window. January always is a busy time and just awkward situations to buy players in. Not the ideal window to strengthen, but Corona's made the move to Real Madrid, so beware, Los Blancos. June 1st has arrived, and now we are manager of Manchester United just to take a look at a few things and see how all the stats and teams have played out in the Premier League. Is Manchester City retaining their title after the champions Liverpool finished down in 5th, not even qualifying for the Champions League. They have Europa League football to look forward to as Spurs finish runners-up, 20-point gap between 2nd and 1st. Obviously, Manchester United tied on 2nd. They come in 3rd once more, and Arsenal in their classic, it used to be their banter spot, 4th. Chelsea, with all that spending, unable to crack into the top 4. The likes of Kai Havertz, Timo Werner, maybe all those new signings, taken a while for them to gel, just like Everton, who have invested heavily into their midfield. The Toffees qualifying for Europe, finishing in 7th. Now, let's find out who survived. We've got Wolves, West Ham, Leicester, all in that middle to upper range kind of finish. Now, towards the bottom end of the table, let's see who survived, who went down. It is Burnley finishing rock bottom. Leeds United and West Brom go back down to the Championship, and it's Fulham who survived, the playoff champions for 2020. Sheffield United survived by 5 points as well. It was a well and true relegation scrap. Everyone's predicting Leeds to do big things back in the top flight, and yeah, they have just not proved it today in this simulation. Newcastle, Southampton, Crystal Palace, all in mediocre type finishes. We'll take a look at the FA Cup. We'll take a look at as many competitions as we can. It was Manchester City versus Spurs. Still no trophies for the North London club as the Citizens take it out at Wembley 2-1. In the Carabao Cup final, it was again Manchester City with a domestic treble to their name. 2-0 to the Citizens against Liverpool. The top goal scorer in the Premier League for the 20/21 season has been Raheem Sterling with 29 goals in 38 matches. It seems like everyone on this list has played 38 games. Harry Kane, Mane, and Bruno Fernandes came in a close second, or three-way tied on 27 goals. It's Anthony Martial bagging 21 this year. Aguero netting 19 times, and Timo Werner in his debut in the Premier League with 19 goals for the German. Nainggolan managed to bag 16. Meanwhile, Heung-min Son for Tottenham with 17. Rashford with a pretty lackluster season, only 12 goals for Manchester United. We also do have Rodrigo Leeds as new signing. 13 goals wasn't enough to keep them up in the Prem. Another Chelsea debutant, Hakim Ziyech, with 14 goals in 38 matches. A decent Premier League campaign for him. And the Man City duo, unstoppable this season. Gundogan and Sterling with 12 assists apiece. Iwobi, Aguero, Pepe and Pulisic came close with double figures in assists, but it wasn't enough. If you couldn't tell already, the man who got the Golden Glove, Edison, in between the sticks for Man City with 23 clean sheets. We move on over to Italy. Serie A has finished a little like this. It is Juve and Inter going down to the wire once more. It is Juve on top with 107 points. Two teams with over 100 points this season. Incredible scenes. They finish runners-up once more, and Lazio and Napoli finish out the top four in that Champions League qualification. Roma, Atalanta in those European spots, and AC Milan with all this promise. Rossoneri finished their campaign in lucky number 7. Torino, Sassuolo and Sampdoria finishing in the top half of the table, and going down to the relegation zone, it is surprisingly Hellas Verona, who I thought were really the surprise package this season. Maybe it's their time to have a shock relegation as they join La Spezia and Crotone back in Serie B. Parma, Udinese, Bologna just survived, and it's Filippo Inzaghi's Benevento staying up. Yet another disappointing campaign for La Viola, finishing in 13th. Fiorentina, they've got to be doing better. Coppa Italia winners, it was Napoli going back to back. They protect their crown and they take home the Italian Cup in 2021. Top goal scorers of the league was Romelu Lukaku with 31 goals in 38 matches. Sensational figures for the Belgian. It is Ronaldo and Immobile following right behind him with 28 goals each. In terms of assists, the playmaker of the year was Adrien Rabiot of Juventus, the Frenchman, with 20 assists, leading clear ahead of the pack. Perisic, Bazelli and Ronaldo were right behind him. And the Golden Glove goes to Szczesny by a whisker with 23 clean sheets. Trakosha losing out just by one with 22. Here's how the Spanish league got along. It's La Liga, and Barcelona have come in second. Even by keeping Messi, they can't win the league back, and Real Madrid go back to back, undefeated, invincible, 112 points. Los Blancos were unstoppable. Atletico Madrid and Real Betis close up the top four. They get Champions League qualification. Meanwhile, it's Villarreal and Valencia in 5th and 6th. Sevilla, Atletico Bilbao in the mix. As we move down towards the bottom end of the table, it is Cadiz, Huesca and Elche all getting relegated. It seems like the newly promoted clubs are going straight back down. Supercopa de España, there was only one winner. Real Madrid again trouncing their local rivals 1-0. In the Copa de España, it was a similar story. A 1-0 victory taken home at the Spanish treble, just like Manchester City. Top goal scorer of the league was Antoine Griezmann, and by the looks of things, he's winning the European Golden Boot Award as well. The Frenchman bagging 42 goals in 38 matches. He is an absolute goal scorer machine. The second to come close to him was Diego Costa at Atletico with 28 goals. Bale, Suarez and Oyarzabal, who surprisingly stayed at Real Sociedad. Doesn't usually happen in career mode all too often. I'm surprised that Bale's getting game time, but Asensio and Hazard, his fellow teammates, also managed 20 plus goals. Messi didn't really want to stay at Barcelona, and it proves here with his goal scorer record. Only 17 goals in 38 matches. Clearly doesn't want to be at the club. And Suarez, also Oyarzabal, with 13 clean sheets apiece. And the clean sheet award goes to Thibaut Courtois, the Belgian, managing 27 in the entire campaign. Bundesliga's up next. Germany, here we come, and Bayern on top of the table. Invincible, undefeated, 94 points. The Bavarians take down the title for like what, 7 years in a row now. Clear and utter domination. Dortmund runners up. Leverkusen, Leipzig, Borussia Mönchengladbach and Schalke make up the top 6. Meanwhile, getting relegated is Union Berlin, Bielefeld and Stuttgart will play the relegation playoff. DFB Pokal champions, there could only really be one. FC Bayern München taking down RB Leipzig 3-1 in the final in Berlin. Griezmann's European top goal scorer award is looking pretty nailed on, as the top goal scorers in the German division only managed 24 goals. That was Alexandre Lacazette, Leroy Sané and Royce also took out 22 goals in the campaign, who I'm really surprised by. I mean, Haaland picked up 21, Robert Lewandowski only with 16 goals in 34 matches. You'd expect a bit more from the Polish gunslinger. Now it's the last league we're checking in on, a trip to Paris, and we are going to see the PSG team take home the title. Home of the sauciest kits in Europe this season with 111 points gathered. Another Invincibles team in the simulation, no L's. Meanwhile, Olympique Lyon finished runners up. Marseille and Lille finish off the top 4. Monaco finished right outside in 6th, and Stade Rennais in a surprisingly high 5th. Frustrating seasons for the likes of Montpellier and Nice, who are in mediocre mid-table. Scrolling down towards the opposite end of the spectrum, it is Lorient, Metz, and Dijon all going back down to Ligue 2. If your league is sponsored by Uber Eats, I mean, just screams Farmers League all over it. Meanwhile, PSG continue their French domestic dominance with a 4-1 win over Marseille, their bitter rivals in the Trophée des Champions, and in the Coupe Nationale, they defeat Stade Rennais 3-1, get a bit of revenge against them after what they did in 2019. In the Coupe de la Ligue, PSG march home with a 2-1 win against Marseille. They have gone for a domestic quadruple. Man City, you got some competition. If you're curious about PSG's stats, considering their mind-boggling season, it was Neymar the top goal scorer of the league, and for the team with 45 goals, 21 assists, the Brazilian, absolutely untouchable alongside his partner in crime, Kylian Mbappe. He managed 37 goals and 15 assists alongside it. Dusan Tadic, a brand new acquisition for the Parisian club with 24 goals, 14 assists. He settled down nicely here at the Parc des Princes. Alright, now finally, we're going to take a look at the Champions League. Unfortunately, we haven't got the new Champions League group draw, so they're basically all the same from the 1920 season. Nothing has changed here, but what can change is the winner. So let's see, the round of 16, we had PSG get knocked out to Man City. Alright, I just shut down that competition talk real quick. Quarterfinals, we see Liverpool, Real Madrid, Barcelona, and Juve progress through. It is Barcelona taking down Juve 4-2, and Liverpool breezing past Real Madrid 5-2 on aggregate, and it's a 3-2 win to Liverpool in the final. The battle of two gargantuan clubs. Liverpool win their second Champions League trophy in 3 years. It's 3 finals in 4 years, and Jurgen Klopp's done another masterclass. In the less important, underwhelming competition that no team really wants to be a part of, it was a Manchester United versus Lazio final with the Eagles taking them down to 2-1. The Biancoceleste getting the better of the Red Devils, and the European champions have been crowned, simulating the 20/21 brand new season in a FIFA 21 modded career mode. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. Make sure to leave your predictions in the comments down below. What is going to go down this season? Because I'm going to tell you straight up, we're in for one hell of a ride. If you did go on to enjoy it, make sure to drop the video a like down below, hit subscribe, turn on those notifications, as we are still gunning for 100k before 2021. Follow me on Twitter. All the social links will be in the description down below. As always, I've been BCHD. Have a great day, and I'll catch you all in the very next video.